us prevent 9/11.
Well, the question, though, still remains, how many Americans have been wiretapped without a court order?
None.
Thank you.
Sir, there are no wiretaps against Americans without a court order. None. What we are doing is we target a foreign person in a foreign country. If that foreign person calls into the United States, we have to do something with that call. The process is called minimization. It was in the law in 1978. It's been reviewed by the court. It's a part of the law. It's the way it's handled.
Mr. Chairman, let me put it like this. How many have been overheard? I mean, you've got minimization techniques. You wouldn't have it if somebody wasn't being overheard.
Sir, I don't have the exact number. I'll be happy to try to get the number and provide it to you. I just don't know.
Very, very critical, Mr. Director.
It's a very small number considering that there are billions of transactions every day. So you look at it in the...
Well, would it be asking too much for this committee, all cleared for top secret, to be given a briefing on it?
Sure.
We got to know.
Be happy to do that. But, sir, I need to answer your question one more time. How many Americans phones have been tapped without a court order? And it's none.
Oh, I trust you.
Well, the law requires us to get a court order. And
I trust you, but I've got to find this out. I mean, throwing these kind of answers back at me when this is a thing that's on the minds of most Americans in this country is not adequate.
Mr. Chairman, when I was being confirmed, and I went through on the Senate side, a number of the members asked me, you're former military, do you have the gumption to speak truth to power? And I sure hope I do. And I have spoken truth to power in the executive branch, and I intend to speak truth to power in the legislative branch. You asked me the question, and I gave you the answer. The law requires us to have a warrant if we target anybody in this country. It's as simple as that.
Well, just my last comment. Well, then why did you agree with us and then go to the when you got the White House call, your attitude changed 180 degrees? You think I can't notice that?
Sir, that was characterized in the press inappropriately.
Well, I wasn't using the press to characterize it. I was using what you told me and what happened after that communication.
Sir, my position on this did not change at all from when I came back in and I started to understand the issue last April until this moment. When I talked with various members of the committee, now here's the issue, and it's important for you to capture this. I had very simple criteria. There were three. The criteria was do not require us to have a warrant for a foreign target in a foreign country, allow us to have liability protection for the carriers, and I was asking, you should require us to have a warrant if we do surveillance in this country. And that was the philosophical underpinning of my argument. When we engaged in dialogue, the issue was there were drafts in the administration, there were drafts on the Hill. If you change a word or a phrase, because this bill is so complex, it can have unintended consequences later on in the bill in terms of shutting you down or so on. So when I was asked to agree to something, I said, philosophically, I can agree, but let me see the words. And when we had a chance to actually review the words, we had to say, we can't accept this, and here's the reason. So I was not directed by the White House to change my position. I did not change my position, and I'd be happy to work with any of the wording in the current bill in a way where we both can see what it means and understand its full implications. And if there's a better way to phrase it, we're happy to engage and consider that.
Thank you. The chair recognizes the longest